Drone flying as of tonight with these strong winds in play. We're going to continue to have this kind of harsh, wintry weather stick around into the holiday weekend. It does provide some pretty sights every so often. It's not the same as the holiday night lights, but during the day we have seen what we call sundogs. So that is that kind of rainbow halo around the sun, and basically there's ice crystals high up in the clouds that are refracting that light like a rainbow, but on clear or somewhat clear days where it's really icy around, you can see again, that arch, that halo around the sun, a pretty neat sight to see. A lot of you sent in these beautiful photos over the course of the morning hours when that sundog was in play. And you could just see how it almost goes from horizon to horizon. Really neat sight to see. If you were able to see it, there was a lot of blowing snow today. That's why we're still under winter storm warnings through 6 o'clock tomorrow morning for northern Illinois. Looking at hazardous travel conditions. We showed you the accidents. We showed you the whiteout conditions. Those kind of hazards remain in play all throughout tomorrow morning. For southern Wisconsin, though, downgraded to an advisory through 9 o'clock. It still means there will be some minor travel issues or some hazardous travel. It's just not as widespread as what we're seeing in northern Illinois. So still travel with care through tomorrow morning, keeping an eye on some flurry activity working into McHenry County, and no accumulation or not much here, just keeping that visibility down through those early overnight hours. So hazardous travel still possible in open and rural areas through tomorrow morning. Near zero visibility, seeing some snow drifts. So that's going to continue, unfortunately, as we head into the start of the holiday weekend. So again, travel with care. You might not notice it as much in the city, in your town, but when you get out in the open, that's where you're much more exposed to these winds, causing that blowing and drifting snow. So we should see travel conditions improve by tomorrow afternoon. That's when the winds die down. Note the harsh wind chills. They're going to stick around all weekend, but even they warm up a little bit. So we're slowly getting away from the worst of all this. It just might take until tomorrow afternoon before we really see some improvement. Temperatures are going to be about 10 degrees warmer, but that only gets us to about 9 for a high, minus 10 for a feels-like condition with that wind chill. Then a little preview of Christmas ahead. It does have some brisk conditions. You can see we're up to about 12 for a high under a sunny sky. Quiet and not as windy as we get into Sunday. Sunday night, heads up, a quick little clipper system may drop an inch or two of snowfall going into Monday morning. That could lead to some slick roads, so just heads up there. Maybe in for some slow travel on Monday, kicking off the next week with some snow showers. Then we see the temperatures jump all the way into the 40s and yes, possibly the 50s 1 week from today. Talk about a 50-degree swing in temperature or more over the course of a week. And your most accurate 10-day forecast will hold on to that mild weather possibly into the start of the new year. So we're definitely leaving some of this bitter cold air behind once that new year gets here. Forecast was a little tricky today because of how dramatic that cool down was, but we managed to keep the 4-degree guarantee streak going. Yes, only -2 for a high temperature today, but that does mean cash total rounds out the week, $416.
I guess no one's getting some extra Christmas cash, but maybe someone has a special New Year's present. If you guys keep that going, looking good, Alex. Thanks.